Hello, everybody. Welcome to another Plum Crazy adventure. Sorry, I'm trying to get the TV to turn off over here, so bear with me 1 second.
Yeah, and I'm trying to get everything set up. We're still having technical difficulties here a little bit. So
Yes, thank you so much for putting up with us. And hopefully, you guys are still able to join us a half hour later. We do realize it's a holiday weekend, but we really want to get back into the groove of this. And even though things have been absolutely crazy, we decided let's go ahead and do a live because we got a lot of stuff we want to talk about. And move on from theme parks next week.
Yep.
Because we've been talking a lot of theme parks.
Yes, we have. Absolutely.
So topic of this evening is going to be the grand opening of Epic Universe. We want to talk about some of the rides that they have there, some of the food, the different universes that you're going to be able to check out while you're there. So kind of just give you a broad overview with hopefully not too many spoilers because Scott has been as spoiler free as he can get because that's what he likes.
Yep.
Me being the planner, both for our own family vacations and for others, I have been consuming every bit of the content that I possibly can, and I'm super, super stoked about it. So
yes, definitely. Yeah, I have not been watching anything right now just because I want to be completely.
He didn't even watch the beginning, like the show that they had the night before.
No, I didn't. I did not want to watch anything. I didn't want anything to spoil our first trip down there because I want to be able to go in and be completely in awe when I walk through the gates.
Yep. So before we get into all of that, though, I did want to say thank you so much to our 938 subscribers. We really appreciate you.
Yeah.
Also, if you have the opportunity, go ahead and shoot us a hello in the comment section so that we can know who's watching. We always like seeing that. And also where you're from, because that's always fun, too. Haven't asked that for a while.
Yeah, really.
We also want to give a huge shout out to our 552 Facebook followers. We are very appreciative of you and appreciate all of the shares and the likes and the comments that we get from our regulars and our not so regulars. We really appreciate that. And then we have 1,369 Instagram followers, and we don't get a whole lot of traction on people seeing our stuff on Instagram, but we've got some ideas that we're hoping maybe we'll be able to reach you guys a little bit easier because we do realize that that platform is used very differently than Facebook or YouTube and other places. So we're in the process. Hopefully you'll be seeing more and more of us. So let's go ahead and get right into it because it is a holiday weekend. We want to make sure that you guys can enjoy your time. And there she is, the beautiful Epic Universe. So just to give you guys some scaling, this is a park that is 750 acres. To give you perspective, you could have 7.5 Magic Kingdoms inside of it.
Yeah, that's huge.
It's giant.
Yeah.
So this is going to be one of those parks that I'm going to tell you, please, 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 if you think you're going to need a scooter, just get the scooter. Make sure that you hydrate.
Yes.
And whatever you do, if you're planning on walking this, especially if you're like us and you have a younger kid with you, make sure that you start walking before you go on this trip because you will die halfway through the day and be like, I can't do it anymore if you don't.
And this is not one of those things where you would start the week prior. You need to start like a month to 2 months out to get your body prepared and ready to go. Yes, no new shoes.
Break those shoes in.
Yeah, get a brand new pair and 2 months out, start wearing them. Those will be your brand new shoes that you wear to Epic or any of the parks.
Yes.
This is stuff that we advise to everybody every time they go on one of these trips.
Yep.
You got to get your body ready to go because I'm telling you, you're going to get tired and dehydrated and your feet are going to hurt. And
Yep. It's going to be a whole big thing.
But it's so worth it.
Honestly,
it is.
It is cool. Yes.
It is really cool.
We're trying to save you from the disaster of the following day.
Yes. The following week when you go back to work and you're like,
I
can't
walk. So Celestial Park is the first park that I want to talk to you about. Part of the park I want to talk to you about. So as soon as you go under the Kronos, which was the previous slide, you're going to see the goddess Luna. Okay. And very beautiful area of the park. It's the central hub. Think of since most of you guys that follow us are probably Disney people, think of the hub and spoke concept that was kind of really taken to heart in Magic Kingdom. And so you've got the castle right in the middle and everything like that. Very similar concept here, where you've got all of this around, and she anchors one side, and then Apollo is actually over on the other side, over near the Grand Helios Hotel. And it's a very beautiful story, star-crossed lovers and stuff, really bringing that whole thing together with the constellations and the gods of the sky. So if you would like a more of a deep dive into that, definitely let us know, because I would be tickled to get into all of that with you.
Yeah, talk to her about it. I don't want to know yet. Yep. I really don't.
That's what I'm saying. Very minimal stuff.
Yeah, I want to be so surprised when I get there.
Now, Stardust Racers. Now, this is going to be the dueling coaster, and it's probably going to be the most thrilling thing that you're going to be able to ride, as far as like heights and drops and things like that. There's a couple of other things that might be equally thrilling, but not in the same way. So this is a really, really fun one. They do recommend that you can try to ride it twice, but the ride tracks are very similar. So, and this is one, it's supposed to be a little bit less intense than Velocicoaster, but it's still going to be a very intense ride. There's still going to be rolls and stuff. So take that with a grain of salt. I don't know if I would be brave enough to do this one or not. I may have to get a cocktail over at the Atlantic before I'm like, sure. And probably not even then, because I am a big chicken.
I'll do it.
I know you'll do it.
I ain't scared.
Nope. Doesn't mean you'll do it twice, but you'll do it. Now, what I will do is this Constellation Carousel. Now, this carousel is absolutely gorgeous. As you can see, they have all kinds of different creatures that are represented within our solar system through the constellations. And one thing I thought was really cool about this one is they've kind of changed it up a little bit. It's not a standard carousel. Yes, you're going to be spinning in a circle, but then they also have these three platforms that spin also. So you're going to be spinning in smaller circles as you're going around in the bigger circle. So I thought that was really interesting how they did that. Kind of think of alien swirling saucers, but not so chaotic.
Okay.
So
good.
I'm glad that they did something just a little bit different than your standard carousel.
Yeah, that looks beautiful. That's that's the first time I've actually seen that. So sorry. I'm
surprised that he's actually doing this with me, guys, because like he was like, I don't want to do it. And I'm like, then don't do it.
Yeah.
And then he comes out in his Universal shirt, like, okay, I'm ready. And I'm like, I thought you weren't doing it. He just loves you all too much. Has to do it.
Yeah, I have too much fun with these lives.
So this is the Atlantic. So this is going to be one of the sit-down restaurants that's within Celestial Park. Think surf and turf. Think absolutely amazing views. I think this is going to be the next Mythos restaurant, personally. And wow, it's going to be worth the hype.
You're putting that one up there.
It's supposed to be that good.
I've heard good things about it, so I think it will be a real good restaurant. To be honest with you, I can't wait to go eat there.
Yeah, amen to that. And then the last thing I wanted to talk to you guys about in this area is going to be the Blue Dragon Pan Asian restaurant. So this is actually within the park, but it's over near Grand Helios. So it's definitely looks like, oh, I'm leaving the park, but it's inside the park. If that makes any sense to anybody. So I am really excited about this one. We've gotten like really into different kind of Asian cuisines. So I'm really excited to see what exactly they're going to be doing. We are still working up your dad Mike's spice tolerance so that we can take him to something like this and we don't accidentally kill him. Because sometimes these can be really spicy. I mean, for people that really like spice, it's not that much, but for like people that aren't used to it, like, whew. So very, very excited. I can't wait to try this one out. Now, if we decided to go counterclockwise, which is how I would normally tell people to go in Celestial Park. So you've walked through the Kronos and you're going to the right. You're in England, you're American, you're going to the right, on the right side of the road. That's kind of my thought process.
I don't know. You keep pointing that way. It's like, what's over there?
you are going to find the Isle of Berk. Here we have dragons, and it's the first portal that you're going to go through, and you're literally walking through a portal. You can't see anything until you go through it. And this is going to be the first thing that's going to greet you. Now, this is set between the second and third.
Go ahead. I just don't want to see it.
The second and third movies. So you're definitely going to want to check that out. There is, as you can see, is that second and third movies or first and second? Now I'm second guessing myself on that one. Anyway, it's after the dragons have been accepted, okay? But as you can see, they've got the Viking on one side, they've got the dragon on the other, and it's just an absolutely beautiful view from here. Now, a couple of things that you're going to be able to do is Dragon Racers Rally. So this is they consider it a kids coaster. It's about the same level of intensity as Hagrid's Motorbike Adventure. And so it just doesn't have the surprise with the Devil's Snare. And that's all I'm going to say on that. But it is definitely a little bit more on the thrilling side, but it's a lot of fun. And pretty much everybody that is tall enough to be able to ride this, I think it's a 48-inch height requirement, is definitely going to have a really good time on it.
Yeah.
And now Hiccup's Wing Gliders. This is one that I'm not so into because it's just like, no. Spinning. So what you can actually do is each of you get your own little practice dragon, and then as you're going up and down, you can try to spin it and flip it over. And that is not something I would be the least bit interested in doing. I'm going to be having a hard enough time going up and back down. So if that is something that you're interested in figuring out how to do before you go, Sam from Expedition, oh my gosh, I almost called it Expedition Everest.
Yeah, I know.
Expedition Enthuse, no. Something Expedition. He is Jackie from Super Enthuse husband. Why am I drawing a blank on his channel name? Anyway, check him out. He actually did a very good reel that kind of goes through how to be able to do it. And he has gotten quite proficient at it, apparently.
Yeah.
Next one that we're going to talk about is going to be the Ministry of Magic, and super excited. So this is the next chapter of the Wizarding World of Harry Potter that we will be able to visit, and you are going to be able to visit the 1990s Ministry of Magic. As you can see pictured here, isn't it absolutely gorgeous?
1990s?
1990s, because so let me back up. So when you go through this portal, you are going to be transported to 1920s Paris and Wizarding World of Paris. Okay. So you're going to see all kinds of different things, and we'll get into that in a little bit. When you go through the Floo Network not only transports you to the Ministry of Magic, it also transports you to the 1990s, which did not know that the Floo Network could take you and basically be a time turner. But here we are. It's magic, and we don't question it too hard, right? So
Sure.
Definitely, this is the ride of the entire park, and it's the only attraction that is in the Wizarding World of Harry Potter Ministry of Magic over here in Epic Universe. I don't know if that's going to be forever, but I thought it was really interesting that that's the only ride that they have in this section of the park.
Yeah. I doubt it if it's going to be the only one. I really doubt it. I mean, with them having as much acreage as they do, I really look for them to add more things later on to create more excitement for Epic. Hasn't been any words announced. I mean, they literally just opened Friday. So, I mean,
Thursday.
Thursday. I mean, so, I look for them to do other things. So I really do.
Yep. Now, the one thing that you can do is this is one of two attractions. We didn't even talk about the one that was over in Isle of Berk because there's just too much over there to even get into. Isle of Berk is the largest section of the park, by the way, just in case you wanted to know. So the show, what is this? Cirque Arcanu, I believe is how you pronounce it. I am not proficient in French at all. I took Spanish, so I apologize if I butcher any of this stuff in 1920s Parisian Paris. So definitely really a very cool. What?
Nothing. Why?
Okay.
Keep talking. I didn't say anything.
So this is a very cool experience with really great puppetry, and you're going to be able to see all kinds of different creatures that were featured in the Fantastic Beasts franchise. So definitely make sure that you check this out. The other thing that you're going to want to make sure that you do is make sure that you check out some of the shopping. Like for instance, right here pictured is Cosme Akajor. I don't know how to say her name. I am so sorry. It's Acajor. So if anybody's in here and wants to tell me how to say that properly, please, I would greatly appreciate it. But she is an artisan wand maker that has very specific Parisian flair. She really loves her city and definitely wants to give you guys a wand that is fit for Paris. So definitely check her out and her shop when you get there, because definitely a couple of wands I'm like, oh yes, that will be mine.
Mm-hmm.
And then butterbeer crepes are officially a thing. So if you are anything like me and my friend Missy, every time she goes, like, we haven't had a chance to go together yet, but anytime she goes, she's like, all right, I'm going to do this, this, and this. And then when I go, I'm like, okay, I'm doing this, this, and this. And then we compare notes. And then whenever we get together, especially if we go to like a Starbucks, we're like, okay, here's the recipe list that we found. Can you make us butter beers? So definitely a lot of fun. I cannot wait to check out the butterbeer crepes. Not the only thing, but as far as I'm concerned, it's the only thing worth mentioning.
I would tear that plate up. Yeah.
So yummy.
Yeah, that looks really good.
Now, if we head on over and past the Grand Helios entrance, you're going to find the Dark Universe entrance. As you can see, it's alive. It's alive.
That'll be nice.
And so when you actually enter, you're going to be in the village of Darkmoor Village, and you're going to be going through it for a little bit before you see this, which happens to be Frankenstein Manor. This is going to be home of Frankenstein Unchained. Victoria Frankenstein is the great-granddaughter, I don't know how many greats, of Frankenstein, Dr. Frankenstein, and she is continuing his work and is showing you that monsters are nothing to be afraid of and that she has them under her control. What could go wrong, especially with Igor? Somehow is still there. So
because we've learned nothing from the movies in the past. That, yeah, what could go wrong?
Exactly. So definitely make sure that you check this one out if you are brave enough, because this one is up there on the thrill level that Stardust Racers would be. So just as a heads up,
I'm down.
In a different way.
I'm down. I'm ready. I'm ready.
So
I think that looks really cool to go visit and see, and yeah. Mm-hmm.
He's excited.
I'm ready to go.
The other attraction that you can do while you're there is Curse of the Werewolf. Now, this is a spinning style family coaster. And basically, when you go on this thing, you're doing your best to escape and not become a werewolf is what the gist of the attraction is. However, the ride vehicles will spin, and it's a free spin. It's not something that you can control like a teacup or anything like that. And it's based off of the weight distribution. So if you've got a couple of people that are heavier on one side and lighter on the other side, you're going to spin like a top the entire time you're on this ride. So think about that before you and your party figure out who's going to sit where. How much spinning do you actually want to do?
Put Nick in with me.
Oh my God.
that kid, he'd be flying out of the cup, or out of the seat.
Oh, goodness.
Dad, you're too heavy.
And then I did want to do an honorable mention on the Burning Blade Tavern, just because it's so freaking cool. So this tavern, you can get all kinds of different, it's a quick service mobile ordering type place. They've got a lot, some specialty beers, different things. They've got garlic knots, stuff that you can have to protect you from vampires, werewolves, things like that.
All right, okay, wait a minute. There's a place underneath of this?
Yes.
You can go.
You literally walk underneath of that in order to get into the restaurant.
All right. I got to ask. I got to know this. Do they have a flaming drink?
I don't know that.
I think they should. If they have it, Epic, let's do it.
I wouldn't be surprised if they had something on
Mhm.
the agenda if it's not there already.
Yeah.
But this is actually, so the flames happen every 15 minutes, providing that the weather is in good condition, because it is
Right.
Florida. So
Right.
it may be too windy for it to catch fire.
And if you don't like the weather, wait 15 minutes. It'll change.
I know, exactly. Moving right along, we are going to talk briefly about the Super Nintendo World. And this is one I am actually getting super, super excited about. As you can see, you literally go up escalators. If you can't do escalators, don't worry. They do have elevators available for you to be able to get into Super Nintendo World. And one of the first things that you're going to do is you're going to see Princess Peach's castle. So that's basically your in and out area. And then off to the side, which you can't really see in this photo very well, is going to be Bowser's challenge, where you're going to be able to go in, you're going to be able to ride Bowser's challenge, which has been incredibly popular in every single theme park that it's been in, because it's been in Hollywood for a couple of years now. It's been over in Japan. So really excited to check that out finally.
Right, so when I come off of that escalator, I'm going to start screaming, Peaches, 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 Peaches.
I'm sure you're not the first one to do it either. What I'm excited about is they have a little ride called Yoshi's Adventure, and it's this just cute little, just constantly moving. You get on a Yoshi and you go through and you collect some eggs and hope that you get the golden egg, basically, and you help Yoshi on his quest, and it's really cute.
Yeah,
and I'm excited. I'm excited about this one.
Yeah, you're gonna geek when you get on that.
I know probably you will. Yes, Nick and I both will, because Nick actually plays Yoshi's World on N64. I've never been able to figure out how to play that at all. Can. But like, he is the king at that, and gets very upset when he gets taken to Bowser's castle.
Yep.
By the Shy Men. It's really funny. But really excited to be able to do that. Now, you, on the other hand, I think are going to be most excited about Donkey Kong.
Yeah, actually, this is one ride that I'm excited to go ride. I grew up
Minecart Madness. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I actually grew up playing Donkey Kong Country. Being in like the Donkey Kong games and stuff, and to be able to walk into the world.
Yep.
I'll geek out when I go in there.
Right. So super excited about this. Definitely really excited about the Minecart Madness attraction, and riding it, having some fun. I don't know how much stuff that we'll be able to get Nick to eat while we're in there, but we're going to try, because they've got all kinds of different like banana flavored stuff. And
he might like it.
He likes bananas. So we're going to see what we can do.
Yep.
Turn him into a funky monkey.
Oh, he is one already. So might as well put him back into his world.
Yep. And then that brings us back out to Celestial Park at night. And definitely, if you have the opportunity, do your best. The banana pudding at Star and Oaks is the best. See?
There you go.
I cannot wait. I want my own DK mug, is what I really want. I don't even care if there's anything in it. I just want the DK mug.
I just want to go. I'm so ready to go do this.
Yep. So as you can see, at night, absolutely beautiful. Actually, a lot of this park is probably even better at night, if I'm being completely honest.
Well, the beauty of it will come out more at nighttime, the lighting and everything. I mean, it's gorgeous during the day. I mean, I have seen photos and stuff. I have been sneaking a few things here and there, but I don't want to watch any ride videos. I don't want to know about it. Like I said, I want to experience it when I get there myself. I want to be in awe. I've waited, God, how many years we've known about this? What, 4? So, I mean, we've been 5 years. Yeah. We've been talking about this for 5 years. I've been waiting for this. And like, I want to be like 100% in awe every inch of this park.
Yep.
But I mean, from what I've seen, the beautiful photos of the nighttime shots, it's just gorgeous. Like,
it's amazing.
I mean, like they really knocked it out of the park with this one.
Yeah, I would say my number one thing that I want to see at night is going to be Celestial Park, because I think it's going to be absolutely amazing. Number two is going to be Dark Universe.
Mm-hmm.
And the only reason why Dark Universe is going to be number two is because we will have Nick with us when we go.
Yeah.
And we have to kind of, off of him, is he comfortable with this or not?
Right,
Because, I
right.
mean, that is pretty scary. I
Yeah.
mean, you're more or less walking into a, like
an open horror house.
yeah. Halloween Horror Nights is what I was going to say.
Haunted house.
So it's definitely going to be interesting to see how that plays out for our family. And really curious what you guys think and what happens for you and your family when you guys go.
Yep.
So, and I think that's going to wrap up us talking about Epic Universe. I wanted to make it super short and quick because it is the holiday weekend.
Yep.
We know you guys are busy. So thank you to all of you who have come in and chatted with us this evening. We appreciate it. Next week, we are going to be talking about the world's biggest weekend, Utopia of the Seas.
My home at sea. I am so ready to get back on her. I cannot wait.
Yeah.
I want to go eat again. Oh, that pizzeria. Oh, the charcuterie. Oh, the stuff that we had delivered. Never mind. You guys will have to tune in next week to see and talk about all the stuff that we've done on the ship. Oh, man. It is so beautiful.
There is a lot to see, a lot to do. And I want to definitely kind of get this in your brains because this might be a really fantastic option for you to take maybe for a fall vacation if you don't want to go for the entire week. This would be a really great going out of Port Canaveral. So it's an easy short flight to Orlando.
Yep.
And we can get you on there and it's going to be a really, really great time.
Yeah. Yeah. And I'm telling you, speaking from experience, this ship is gorgeous.
Yes, I mean, she is.
We were on it for what, 4 days? 3 days? 3 days. And I'm telling you, I did not want to get off the ship. I wanted to turn around and keep on going. I mean, if it wasn't for the fact that we were going to Disney, I probably would have tried to find out a way to stay on the ship.
Right.
So, but anyway, so next week we're going to be talking about that, guys. Do us a big favor and kind of follow us on all of our socials, and you'll kind of see little tips and things and little teasers and stuff about what we're going to be talking about next week.
Yes.
So, like she said at the beginning of the show, thank you to all the 938 subscribers that we currently have. Welcome to the Plum Crazy family. We do appreciate everybody that's following us and supporting us. And if you haven't done so already, do us a great big favor and subscribe to our channel. Give us a big like and watch our videos, please, because it all helps. And don't forget to go to our Facebook, Instagram. Where else are we?
Facebook, Instagram, Threads once in a while. I'm not very active on there. I apologize. And then YouTube is our biggest ones.
Biggest one is YouTube. So if you guys haven't followed us all of those socials, just do us a great big favor and jump on there and then give us a follow and subscribe to our channel. It's completely free. So,
yes, we appreciate it so much.
Yep. And we do greatly appreciate everybody for joining us tonight. And guys, thank you. Have a great, safe holiday weekend and enjoy your day off tomorrow. Everybody, have a good time. And are you guys ready for your next Plum Crazy adventure?
Because we are ready to get you there.
Adios.